Previously, don't talk that talk. Prove.
Baby,
Fine.
maybe I'm ignorant. List of what? What are we talking about? What kind of list? Whose list?
Well, it's all right. Let me catch you up.
Okay.
So these lists give the top, in most cases, give the top either bands, but most specifically, they always talk about the top HBCU bands. And they usually have a list of maybe numbers 1 through 10. And so, yeah, what do these lists prove?
And these lists are made by whomst?
Exactly.
Band heads or people Twitter fingers. Is that what this is? This is not necessarily something that comes from actual. Well, we cannot prove or disprove, but bandsmen or people of the like. This is just
to be honest, Maya. Nobody knows who does these lists. Really? Nobody knows at all. They just
I have no idea.
Like one of the lists, the undefeated one, that's done by ESPN.
And well, shit. It ain't proving nothing because
it proves something. It proves that it's a lot of D riders. That's what
it proves that it's a lot of bullshit that that I mean, that's all it proves, because I'm trying to figure out, like, nobody that has ain't never picked up a hand, a foot, an instrument, a drum, anything a day in their life is making a list. It goes back to exactly what we're saying. The standards of HBCU culture or the band culture in general is put on or it's exaggerated by people who just want to tap in and have a hearsay. People that just want to be able to say, like, oh yeah, I put my 2 cents in. So I don't think it proves anything until we get an adjudicated not contest of some sort, and that goes year over year over year to really prove and who prove or not disprove who's on top, who the kings, this, that, and the third. Ain't nothing proving nothing. It's just a whole bunch of people talking their shit, which means what? Absolutely nothing. Unless we go back to the question 3 questions ago, it proves something to those people who are small in terms of their thinking and small in terms of their value of, like, oh, okay, well, the masters say I'm good, so I must be good. So let's just keep going with the thought that we're good. But aside from that, like, it don't mean shit about shit. Bandhead.org been going on for umpteen thousand years, and it's just the same people on there typing, oh, this person good, oh, this person not good, whatever the case may be. And you wonder why people who are actually in the band have such a hard time, or I can only speak for myself, who have a hard time figuring out whether it's worth it or not. Because you telling me I'm putting my heart, soul, sweat, blood, and tears in the shit, and you telling me I ain't shit, but you couldn't catch me on the 50 any day in your goddamn life. So again, the list don't prove nothing. It just proves that people loud as shit when they just want to be behind closed doors or behind their screens, modules, cameras, whatever.
I need the Jim Ross voice. Shots fired! Shot fired!
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hold up. I got you. Hold up. Come on, Maya. Oh,
hey, let's go. Hey.
Oh, she's preaching today.
Ooh, praise God for Jesus. You know what?
I told you I had it queued up for you. All right.
Thanksgiving.
I was really thinking I was about to do shots fired, and you went to the church music.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Smooth pump fake.
I need that Jim Ross.
Right, straight up pump fake, bro.
I don't know. I'm sorry. You're saying that ESPN is telling people who the top bands are?
They've been doing it for years, Maya.
But you know what? Now that I think about it, I think Miss Shawn did post something. But I mean, so I feel you. But again, like, do you have a specialist? Like, who is making this decision? Do you have an analyst that has a background, or maybe somebody that marched? Like, who is doing this? A bunch of the whites saying, "Ooh, look at these Negroes doing this and the third. This one did it better than this one." That's what it sounds like to me.
So what's the difference between, like, USA Today? They do the same thing. And honestly, it's been announced in some people's announcements, number 1 band ranked by USA Today. I mean, all of it is subjective at the end of the day.
And that one, and the only HBC on that list was Southern, and Southern came in 2nd place. If you allow me to jump in, y'all, I think what these lists prove, I think the only thing these lists prove, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, is that your band has some type of social media and YouTube presence. That's the only thing they prove.